Okay, so the first thing it says is the diagram shows a triangle and a quadrilateral. All angles are in degrees. This thing's not to scale. For the triangle, show that 3a plus 5b is equal to 170. For the quadrilateral, show that 9a plus 7b is equal to 310. And solve these simultaneous equations, show all your working. Just as a heads up, there is also another question that's not in here which says find the smallest angle in the triangle. Find the smallest angle in the triangle. So just a couple of things that you need to know. It's like, what has been given? You've been given angles, and you've been given that they are made up of these two variables, a and b. So let's say a is a certain amount of degrees. Let's say it's 10 degrees, and this would be 2 times 10, so this is a 20-degree angle. Let's say b is a certain size degree. I don't know. I've forgotten since I've created this. It's perhaps like 15 degrees. Let's say, so therefore this will be 2 times 15, so it's 30, plus what we just decided for a. So these values represent angles, but we don't know what a and b are. Apparently, you can write them as equations, and apparently you can solve these simultaneous equations. So that's what you've been given. Next, what I'm going to do is I say straight away to the examiner, I say, okay, angles within a triangle add up to 180 degrees. I'm answering the first question. For the triangle, show that 3a plus 5b is equal to 170 degrees. Well, first of all, angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. Now, the three angles are this. We have angle, this one here, a plus 2b, 3b plus 10, and 2a. Those are our three angles. And since those are our three angles, I can put them together. A plus 2b plus 3b plus 10 plus 2a is all three angles. All three of those angles add up to 180 degrees. So this is my major statement. This is the first statement I can make, that these three things add up to 180. And that's something that we must know as a general law that allows us to tackle these problems. Next, algebra. I can get rid of these brackets. That was just there to illustrate that these are three different angles. But now you can see that there are species here that are the same. So for example, if this is an apple and this is an apple, then 2 apples plus 1 apple is 3 apples. So there you have 3a. Of course, they're not apples, they are variables that describe the angle, but it's just an example of the fact that they are similar species. You've got 2b plus 3b are the same species, so this is 5b. So I'm like, okay, so I know that there's 2 of that, there's 3 of this, so therefore, together there must be 5 of this. And so on, this is me simplifying. That's what I've done there. I've simplified just a little bit. So this simplification has occurred. Finally then, what we can do is get rid of this 10 here. So I can minus 10 from both sides. You see I minus 10 on this side and minus 10 on that side. This allows for 10 minus 10 to disappear, so this is 0, leaving me with 3a plus 5b is 180, take away 10, which is 170 degrees. And therefore, hopefully I haven't gone too quickly, but with relatively high detail, we were able to answer the question. The question said, show that 3a plus 5b is 170, and there it is. There is 3a plus 5b is 170. So what did we need to know? Angles within a triangle add up to 180, a bit of simplification, and a bit of rearranging, and we got what we needed to get there. And that is that part complete.